association calling themselves ACTI0N, they claim that they are socio-cultural, animal, cow, alien, whatever thing it is that they do. They have threatened Governor Akeredolu. Now, what you need to remember is this, that out of all of the governors in the south of Nigeria, apart from the Middle Belt, the governor of Benue State, Samuel or Tom, Akeredolu is a man to be remembered for standing his ground firmly on this open grazing Fůlani menace. Very important that you take note of this, and we hope that it does not, one way or the other, get pressured and finally begin to sing and dance the song that these people in the north of Nigeria who care less about human life, all they care about is their animals, their cows, and they can do anything to get their animals into wherever they want at any time. They already said that it takes 2,500 to maintain one cow in a day. And one will wonder, why don't you have your ranches and buy your feeds and discuss with other states? If you are thinking about getting a pipeline down to the north of Nigeria for crude oil, petrol, and all of that, what about thinking of irrigation? What about thinking about getting water from surroundings around you? Why don't you kind of do business in that way? Get water from other parts. If the water in the south of Nigeria finishes up, what will become of your cows? They are not thinking right. Well, the Ondo State Governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has lambasted the leadership of ACTI0N for asking the federal government and National Assembly to stop the implementation of anti-open grazing law enacted in the state. The governor on Monday had ordered elders to vacate the forest reserves over rising insecurity in the state. He said bad elements have turned the forest reserves into hideouts for keeping victims of kidnapping, negotiating ransom, and carrying out other criminal activities. We all know all of this. Before I proceed, if you are just coming across this channel by chance, why don't you join? Let us build it together. Let's be partners. Simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. That is very important. And do not forget that this is free. If you are a returning subscriber, I say thanks for always returning. Thanks for always coming back. If you have been here, I say God bless. Now, Bello Bodejo, national president of ACTI0N Kaute Ore, also reacted saying nobody, that is the word. We are talking about private citizens, private individuals, private businesses, a particular tribe that is not even up to 20-30%. We are talking of people probably in the range of 2-3% of the total population of the north of Nigeria, not to talk of that of the south of Nigeria. They are saying that the law that can be passed in a state, the law that supersedes every other, they are saying that nobody can chase herdsmen away from the forest reserves in Ondo State. Now, do not forget that there have been this arrangement amongst them. First, the federal government of Nigeria tried, I'm talking of Buhari, it tried this Ruga idea. And this Ruga is supposed to be settlement outside of the Fulanis enclave. It's supposed to be a settlement in all the 36 states of Nigeria. And I'm very sure that the Ruga will not be in the north of Nigeria. It's more about having Ruga from the middle belt of Nigeria down to the south. That is what their Ruga idea is. People fought against it. They kept quiet a little bit. Now they have a committee that they claim came out with the best idea, and they said they are going to have Ruga in 26 states of the federation. Now, that on one side. When Buhari realized that that was not going well, he came up with this: I am going to take charge. The federal government is going to enact a law to take charge of all the waterways in Nigeria, both underground, surface, the one even in heaven, the one in the cloud. They said all of this belongs to the federal government, and the federal government can do whatever they want with it. And what is the trick? What they are simply going to do is just to say, all right, you Fůlani cattle herdsmen and the terrorists and the bandits, just go to your local government and take license, and that is it. So it means state government will not have charge. People cannot have charge over their streams. Fulanis will say, look, we've been giving license here and there. And you know what it is? It's going to become very terrible because people are going to fight back. That's one thing. Now, they looked at all of this. They felt that none of this is actually working. And for the southern governors who have reason to say, look, we are going to sign this, it became panic. But now, this small association of bandits are saying that nobody can chase them out of the forest reserve. Now, why is this? That is the third. The third is this. Federal government say we own all of the reserves in certain parts of Nigeria. According to the law, they claim that yes, that is what it is. Now, if the federal government owns it, does that permit Fůlani herdsmen to go on it? That's the question. A lot of people are not even thinking about this. If the federal government even claims that they own, all right, certain forest reserves, it belongs to the federal government, not the state, blah, blah, blah. Question is this. Should a private business person go in there to do business? It is not possible. We have to kind of compare, we have to contrast it together. The safety of the people and your so-called bloody business. You know, where your business stops, that's where someone else's begin. But it seems you people don't have common sense. They say, no, the only way we can run our business, being in our gene, is being in our practice, to take cattle from one place to the other. And that is what we have to do. We cannot do any other thing than that, unless you guys should be ready to pay 2 million, 3 million naira or more for one cow. And I said to myself, the solution to this is very simple. Why can't every region come up with this? I mean, go into it seriously. You can have your own cows. You can have your own ranches. Very easy. If there is no demand, then there will be no need for the supply. This is the simplest answer to this. The governor of Benue State is already working on this. Governor Samuel Ortom is already working on this. But private individuals, they need to get into it seriously. That's it. That's my own thoughts about this one. So, he insisted that herders will not obey Governor Akeredolu's directive because he has no right to issue such orders, as the Fulanis have been in the area for over 250 years and vow not to obey the governor. But Akeredolu, in a statement issued by his senior special assistant on special duties and strategy, Dr. Doyin Odebowale, described the threat by the group as unacceptable in a lawful society. He vowed that the law will be implemented vigorously in the state. I think Ondo State is going to be the next place where we are going to find out if the rule of law is going to be obeyed. We are going to find out a lot of things. I'm very sure that the police that is in that particular place, the head there, would have been called over and said, look, don't get yourself involved in it. Act like you don't understand what is happening. But the law has to be obeyed. So is Governor Akeredolu going to look for his own personal security to make sure that this is implemented? Because if you pass a law, you need enforcement agents. And if the police are not ready to enforce, then what does it become? He vowed that the law will be implemented vigorously. That's what we want to stand on. He said the statement made by the association through its secretary, Saleh Azan, was an uncouth, uncultured, and evidently a very deracinated vagrant and will not be accepted. Evidently vagrant, exactly. So, guys, that is what it is at the moment. I think everyone should applaud Governor of Ondo State. He is a man that has stood his ground and he said enough is enough. I don't care for Fůlani, Buhari or anything. It's not about tribe. The death in our land, the death in our state, the death in the south, the death in the middle belt, the death in the southwest of Nigeria is just getting too much. And we will not allow your business supersede or be placed higher than the lives of anybody in the south of Nigeria, in the southwest of Nigeria, in my state, Ondo State. That is a ground that should be, that's the kind of thing that other state governors should be part of right now. They all need to stand in solidarity, same as Governor Akeredolu has done. We know that the governor of Oyo State, where we can actually say is the epicenter of majority of this in the southwest of Nigeria, he's not doing nothing right now. He's not even signing. He has decided not to sign. He's acting like he doesn't understand himself. We are talking about a man who a lot of people saw as a progressive-minded person. And come on, what is this? Probably some people went to meet him and said, look, his parents, the parents of this governor, are they butchers? And he is saying, oh, if this goes off, how can the butchers have meat to sell? Come on. Even if you like suya, you like beef, you like meat, realize something. Create, bring in private investors, bring in different species. There are certain species of the same cow back in those days in the southwest of Nigeria, before they destroyed everything, those ones are even, they even have there is a way their build up is even so strong that they are immune to certain diseases and all of that. So what answer is this? What answers do they need? It's simple. Let us have our own cow business in the south of Nigeria.